Chosen one, this message is not accidental, and your presence here is not coincidence. There are moments in life when the burdens you carry are invisible to everyone else, yet unbearably heavy on your soul. You've learned how to move through your days appearing strong, capable, and composed, while inside you've been quietly asking heaven if you were still seen, still remembered, still chosen. This is that answer. This is the confirmation you've been waiting for, even if you didn't know how to name it. God has made a decision concerning you, and that decision has already been released into motion. Big help has arrived. Not help that depends on human permission, approval, or timing, but help that comes directly from divine authority. This intervention is intentional, irreversible, and precisely targeted to your life. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not late. Heaven has been watching every silent tear, every internal battle, every moment you kept going when quitting would have been easier. And now, the response has been activated. This is not random encouragement or emotional motivation. This is a prophetic announcement. What God decides cannot be undone, delayed, or canceled by circumstances. When heaven moves, it does so with purpose and power. The help arriving now is not meant to temporarily soothe you. It is meant to permanently shift you. This moment marks a turning point where the unseen becomes visible and the weight you've been carrying begins to lift. You are stepping into a season where divine assistance overrides human limitation. Let this truth settle into your spirit. Heaven has already voted in your favor. The verdict has been issued. God decided. And because He decided, help has arrived. Before we go any further, pause for a moment. Take a slow, deep breath and allow yourself to be fully present here. This is not background noise or casual listening. This is a moment of alignment. You were guided to this message because your spirit was ready to receive it. Stay until the end, not out of obligation, but out of agreement. Alignment requires attention. What you're hearing now is meant to recalibrate you, not just inspire you. As an act of faith, write your deepest desires in the comments and include the number 99 as a symbol of completion, confirmation, and divine timing. This isn't superstition, it's intentional focus. When you declare your intention, you're signaling readiness. You're saying, I'm open. I'm aligned. I'm prepared to receive. Faith is not passive. Faith moves, speaks, and responds. This engagement is not about algorithms or platforms. It's about participation. When you like this message and subscribe to the channel, you're making a spiritual agreement that says, I believe heaven is working in my favor. These actions may seem simple, but intention transforms simplicity into power. The universe responds to clarity, and heaven responds to faith. This moment is about choosing alignment over distraction, belief over doubt, and expectation over fear. You are not watching this by chance. You are stepping into a divine exchange. What you release here, heaven responds to there. Stay open. Stay present. This is the doorway where intention meets divine response, and what you activate now will echo forward into what manifests next. Everything you've been through recently may have felt confusing, unfair, or even crushing at times, but it was never punishment. The delays, the breakdowns, the unanswered questions, and the moments you felt stuck were not signs of failure. They were signs of preparation. Heaven was setting the stage. You were not being pushed backward. You were being positioned. When things seemed to fall apart, it wasn't because you were losing favor, it was because outdated structures were being dismantled to make room for something greater. What felt like silence was actually strategy. While you were questioning everything, heaven was crafting a solution specifically tailored to you, with details you couldn't have imagined. Nothing was wasted. Not a single tear, not a single setback, not a single moment of confusion. Every hardship refined your discernment, strengthened your endurance, and deepened your faith. You weren't being delayed. You were being developed. Often, divine preparation feels like isolation, resistance, and pressure because transformation is uncomfortable before it becomes visible. Heaven doesn't rush preparation because what's coming requires strength, wisdom, and spiritual maturity. The version of you from your past season wouldn't have been able to sustain what's arriving now. That's why the process took time. That's why things unfolded the way they did. This is not regret territory. This is revelation territory. Looking back, you'll realize that every no protected you, every delay redirected you, and every breakdown broke open a deeper level of alignment. The past was not a detour, it was a training ground. And now, the preparation phase is complete. The reward phase has begun. Divine help does not operate like human help. Human assistance often comes with limits, conditions, and expectations. Divine help arrives with authority, precision, and completeness. It doesn't just patch surface issues, it addresses root causes. This help breaks chains that logic cannot explain and removes barriers effort alone could never move. It is supernatural reinforcement designed to restore every layer of your life. This includes your mind, your emotional world, your physical strength, your finances, your relationships, and your calling. Divine help is holistic. It reaches into places you stopped talking about because the pain became familiar. It heals wounds you learned to live with and restores dreams you quietly buried. This is not cosmetic change, it's foundational rebuilding. Heaven doesn't just clean up messes, it reconstructs systems. What's happening now is deeper than improvement, it's transformation. When divine help arrives, it reorganizes chaos and establishes order. It replaces anxiety with peace, confusion with clarity, and exhaustion with renewed strength. You're not just receiving relief, you're receiving reinforcement. This is the kind of help that stabilizes you from the inside out, so you don't collapse when blessings increase. God doesn't just want to bless you, He wants to sustain you. That's why this help goes deeper than circumstances. It changes how you think, how you respond, and how you move forward. Once divine help touches a foundation, the entire structure above it changes naturally. And that rebuilding is happening now. There were moments when you whispered prayers you didn't think anyone heard. Tears you wiped away before anyone noticed. Thoughts you never said out loud because you didn't know how to explain them. Heaven heard all of it. Every prayer was logged. Every tear was counted. Every moment of faith was recorded as a spiritual deposit. Nothing was ignored. Nothing was dismissed. The reason you didn't break under the weight was because help had already been dispatched long before you saw evidence of it. Angelic assistance was working behind the scenes, holding things together when you felt like you were unraveling. What was invisible is now becoming visible. What was operating spiritually is stepping into physical reality. This help will not be delayed. Divine timing is exact, not random. When heaven releases help, it arrives at the precise moment it can create maximum impact. You may have thought it was late, but it was right on time. The transition you're experiencing now is the moment where unseen effort becomes seen result. Expect tangible shifts. Expect confirmation. Expect movement. The help you prayed for is no longer theoretical, it's operational. And when it manifests, it will humble you, not overwhelm you. Gratitude will replace desperation. Peace will replace anxiety. You are stepping into the visible phase of answered prayer. Your strength was never in pretending you had everything under control. Your real power was in surrender. When you released the need to force outcomes and trusted the divine plan, something shifted. Surrender doesn't mean giving up. It means handing control to a higher authority. That decision unlocked supernatural favor.
Ordinari favor opens doors. Divine favor rewrites timelines.
What's happening now isn't minor improvement. It's destiny-altering intervention. Stories are being rewritten. Identities are being reshaped. The version of you known for struggle is being replaced with the version known for testimony. Public perception will shift because internal alignment already has. This help changes how others see you, but more importantly, it changes how you see yourself. You're no longer defined by what you survived. You're defined by what you overcame. This is the moment where strength becomes visible without strain. You don't have to prove anything. Heaven already validated you. The favor arriving now doesn't ask for justification. It brings confirmation. Your surrender signaled readiness, and heaven responded with reinforcement. Some doors didn't open no matter how hard you knocked, and that was never rejection, it was protection. Divine rerouting often looks like resistance at first. Heaven blocks paths that would limit you so it can guide you toward ones that expand you. Help arrives through orchestration, not force. Human timing wants immediacy. Divine timing values precision. What felt frustrating was actually strategic. Trusting reroutes requires humility because it asks you to let go of what you thought was best. But now you can see that the closed doors prevented unnecessary battles, wasted energy, and misaligned commitments. You were being guided, not denied. Learning not to force outcomes is a spiritual upgrade. When help arrives, it removes the need to push. Alignment replaces effort. Flow replaces struggle. And the path ahead opens naturally. Divine help rarely arrives in just one form. Sometimes it comes through people, sometimes through insight, sometimes through sudden strength or clarity. Limiting expectations can cause you to miss miracles. The most powerful help often arrives unexpectedly. Stay watchful. Stay sensitive. Subtle signs carry sacred meaning. When help arrives, it feels right before it looks impressive. Confirmation often comes as peace, not excitement. Remain open. Heaven speaks in whispers before it moves in waves. Recognize divine confirmation by alignment, not noise. Isolation wasn't punishment, it was protection. Separation created space for rebuilding without interference. God didn't want the wrong people witnessing your transformation. This help arrives without strings because it's rooted in purpose, not pity. What you endured fulfilled prophecy, not failure. Walking by faith has its rewards, and this season is proof. Private rebuilding creates public stability. You are being released from emotional, mental, financial, and situational chains all at once. Sudden endings made room for destiny. Acceleration follows release. Timelines compress when alignment is complete. This transformation brings wisdom, not overwhelm. You're moving faster because you're lighter. Suffering in silence ends now. Survival joy is being replaced with authentic joy. External approval no longer defines you. Divine replacements are entering. Your identity has been upgraded. Your internal operating system has changed. You are becoming who you were always meant to be. Your responsibility has shifted from effort to alignment. Manipulation and burnout are no longer required. Heaven-approved favor responds to faith. Assigned people and resources are already moving toward you. Trust replaces anxiety. Help feels peaceful, not chaotic. Survival mode ends. Receiving becomes natural. Elevation brings authority. Stewardship replaces struggle. This is your new normal. This help prepares you for expansion. You move from survival to influence. Overflow replaces scarcity. Identity aligns with destiny. Influence begins chasing you. Awakening threatens limitation. Vision clears. Wisdom protects. Divine strategies download. Confusion dissolves. You see clearly now. Right place moments increase. Boundaries strengthen.
Divinely arrive.
Alignment replaces abandonment. Dignity is restored. Financial relief, healing, opportunities, and platforms appear. Anxiety fades. Favor flows through harmony. Hidden seasons end. Your help is customized. Changes accelerate. God takes over what you carried. Doors open effortlessly. Divine economy shifts. Momentum builds. Buried dreams return. Creativity ignites. Confidence rises. Your presence shifts atmospheres. Your voice expands. This help is permanent. You are not behind. You are aligned. Rest while heaven works. Let this truth anchor you. God decided. Big help has arrived.